Welcome back. Dating can be difficult enough, but it only got harder during the pandemic. And joining us now with some trends that we saw and the do's and the don'ts that you should know when looking for love is senior matchmaker at Selective Search, Ashley Lobo. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yeah, so many people, have been single during this pandemic. Others have been brave enough to try to get out there, but it's pretty difficult to navigate a love life when you have a pandemic going on. So what have you noticed during this time?
That is true, and it is tricky during a pandemic. And while we know that COVID numbers are going down and restrictions are going up, there is still a group of people that are feeling hesitant out there. And so that's a new trend that we see that's called hesitating, right, for love and dating. But at Selective Search, when we have clients that are ready to get back out there, we always recommend to just sort of reset and prioritize your love life again. And the biggest part is just getting out there. So maybe change up your routine, go to a new coffee shop, sign up for some new workout classes, just change things up because you never know who you're going to run into or who you're going to meet. Right. And as always, just sort of figure out your negotiables and non-negotiables. Know what matters most in finding a partner and do not settle.
And do not settle. I love that. All right, what are some of the don'ts? Because I'm sure people are making some mistakes. I mean, that's pretty a given when you're out there in the dating world. And then you add a pandemic to that, and I'm sure that adds even more trouble that you could be facing.
Yes. I mean, as a matchmaker, I would say to stop swiping, get off the apps, and try to find a matchmaker. Really just prioritize your love life and try to, find a matchmaker, get off the apps, because there's a lot of misinformation and people misrepresenting themselves these days. And as I sort of said before, you've just got to get back out there. It might be a little bit tricky and things are a little bit strange, but just do it and you won't regret, putting your love life first right now.
Right, and let's talk about matchmaking, because a lot of people are on the apps and you're saying, hey, stop swiping, because a little bit of that can just be monotonous, right? Where you just start, you're swiping left, you're swiping right. It's really impersonal. What do you think your services, like someone like you, can do for someone versus just getting on a random app?
Yes. So the biggest difference is that we vet and screen each and every client and candidate that we work for. So you know that the person that you're meeting is who they say they're meeting, which is huge right now, and that they are authentically looking for love. So we are going to match up everything that you're looking for, whether it's politics, religion, all those core things that matter most and that you typically don't find out until you're dating someone, months down the line. So that is, so important for safeguarding your time and your heart. So even if you are on your own, I would ask those hard-hitting questions sooner. Don't wait, for a few months in. Get in on the second date because you don't want to waste your time with the wrong person.
Right. And then I'm sure, when you have a professional like yourself, you can also help troubleshoot some of the mistakes that particular client may be making.
Yes, we offer feedback, which is so crucial, because how many times are you on a date and you leave there sort of wondering, what did I just, say or do? Was something a turn off? And so that is so helpful to have feedback, just to sort of know where you stand and how you perform, if you will, on a date.
All right, you're helping people invest in love, which is super important because it really can change your life. Thank you so much for joining us, Ashley. And you can go to selectivesearch.com to learn more about that. And she's saying, hey, we help vet people. I mean, we've all heard of the Tinder swindler at this point, and catfishing as well, and nobody wants to have that headache. So thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks.